Today, I will tell you about Socrates' 8 life quotes you should know before you get old. Socrates said that the easiest and noblest way to have a good relationship is not to step on others, but to develop yourself. Also, the best friends are those who come to me when the world doesn't recognize me and turns away. I hope it will be the wisdom of Socrates engraved in your heart. Keep close to people who say they don't know what they don't know. Great people learn from everything and everyone. And ordinary people learn from their experiences. But stupid people think they know all the answers. Most people think they know a lot, but they don't know exactly what they need to know best about themselves. This is ignorance. Those who think they know something well actually know nothing about the essence. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Admitting what you don't know is the beginning of a great learning. It is important to have an accurate judgment about what you don't know and have an attitude of learning. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Wisdom begins in wonder. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Know how to be satisfied. Most people try to find happiness or value in something other than themselves. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. When the bowl is full, it overflows. When a person is arrogant, he falls into the abyss. If you know what you are satisfied with and you are always satisfied, you will not be insulted for the rest of your life. If you know when to stop being satisfied, you will have no shame in your life. The reflective life is the best life. Reflecting on yourself and others is the best good for humans. The life without reflection is a meaningless life without any value. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Let him that would move the world first move himself. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. Act courageously and think excellently in any case. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. Take virtue to heart. Good is the most important thing. Virtue does not spring from wealth, but wealth and all human blessings, both private and public, arise from virtue. Do not be very interested in riches and fame, or worry about how you can get the most of them, but be interested in wisdom and truth, and think how you can make your soul good. No evil can happen to a good man either in life or after death. he and his are not neglected by the gods. One who is injured ought not to return the injury, for on no account can it be right to do an injustice. And it is not right to return an injury, or to do evil to any man, however much we have suffered from him. The best way to become a virtuous person as quickly as possible is to train yourself to do so. If you look at people of high virtue, you will find that they all became great through their own efforts. Because you have the least greed, you are close to God. You should pay attention to how you can become the most kind person and try to become that way yourself. Don't be greedy and be honorable. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Avoiding death is not difficult, but what is really difficult is avoiding cowardice. Cowardice comes faster than death. Don't be caught in cowardice and tell lies and ruin yourself with false greed. In the end, you will hurt yourself. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Make friends who will kindly tell you about your flaws rather than those who praise every word or deed. The same goes for the saying that sweet food is bad for the body and bitter food is good for the body. Everyone has flaws. Those who don't tell me about these flaws, those who compliment every word or action won't help me improve. Make friends who kindly tell you about your flaws so that you don't go astray. Just be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Once you find someone that you can relate to and share goals with, make sure to not take them for granted. Long-lasting friendships are one of the best things in life. Be close to those who know how to serve their parents. Never do it with a man who does not know how to serve his parents. You must keep this word in mind. If you do not know the concerns of his parents, no one will try to be your friend. Do to your parents as you would have your children do to you. Those who love their parents do not hate others, and those who respect their parents do not look down on others. We must never forget that if the children are filial, the parents are happy, and if the family is harmonious, everything will come true. Hang out with a person who is rich in wisdom rather than a person who has a lot of money. It is better to be a human being dissatisfied than a pig satisfied. So try to get more wisdom by reading rather than living in greed to become rich. Wealth gives only temporary satisfaction, but wisdom makes the heart rich for life. If you make friends with the wise, you will naturally become wise. If you make friends with the foolish, you will inevitably suffer harm. Don't look at the jar, look at what's in it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that the quotes of Socrates will help you in your life.